Hi, we're Erin and Meredith.
And baby Callum.
This is Callum. He's 9 weeks old now. And we're here to talk about Emily Wannenburg as our doula. She was just really amazing through the entire experience once we started working with her during our pregnancy. It was kind of tough because we live in Valdosta, Georgia, but we delivered Callum in Jacksonville. So we went down to Jacksonville for appointments, but we weren't living there. So she was really flexible, just meeting with me or meeting with us, whoever was there, whenever we could. So that was really awesome and just a great thing that she did for us to work with us so well. Mm-hmm. And another thing that was interesting about our pregnancy and delivery is that we were doing a VBAC. So our older son, I ended up having a C-section with, and he was only 18 months when Callum was born. So it was a pretty close pregnancy, but I really wanted to have a VBAC. And I found a doctor who was supportive, and then I found Emily, and I felt really comfortable with all of her experience as a midwife and as a doula, and her ability to help me through not just what would be a typical delivery, but through a VBAC. So,
and she had worked with the hospital that we had been at, so she was familiar with some of the doctors and the nurses there too. So it was helpful to have almost like a mediator between us and the nurses, since we didn't really know any of them because we had to travel. So
yeah, it was really awesome. And one of the things that was a pivotal point during our labor was my labor this time progressed very similarly to my first labor, and that did kind of make me nervous. And once we got to the pushing phase, I had been pushing for about an hour and a half, and he was just having a really hard time passing under the pubic bone, which was similar to how our first son was. And he was also in a position where he was facing up rather than down, which is the same position our first son was in as well. And so all of the doctors and nurses left the room at a time, and I just thought that they were probably going to come back and tell me that they were thinking about the possibility of needing to do another C-section. And that was really not what I wanted. And they were all out of the room. I don't know if they were just conferencing or what, but Emily was the one who was like, hey, let's just try this. Let's put all of, everything that's happened out of mind, and let's just try, pushing in this position. And so we started doing that.
So it was just the three of us in the room pushing by ourselves, and I think that helped a lot.
It really did.
Because I didn't really know what to do, and it was good to have her there to kind of guide us through the time without all the nurses and stuff. So.
Exactly. And that was really just a turning point in the labor, and it was when the staff came back in the room, they saw how much progress I had made in that few minutes, and it was really amazing. And then it still took a little bit more work to get him to be delivered, but I was able to have a vaginal delivery, which was just a dream for me. And Emily really helped us to make that happen, and helped us along the way a lot.
So thank you.
Thanks, Emily.
And here's a baby boy.
Thank you.